Let's read this Bible story, the crossing of the Jordan. This takes place in Deuteronomy chapter 31 through 34 and Joshua chapter 1 through chapter 3. Moses went out and spoke these words to all of Israel. I am now 120 years old, and I am no longer able to lead you. The Lord has said to me, you shall not cross the Jordan. The Lord your God himself will cross over ahead of you. He will destroy these nations before you, and you will take possession of their land. Joshua also will cross over ahead of you. Moses wrote down all God's laws. This book of the law was placed next to the Ark of the Covenant. Then Moses blessed the Israelites tribe by tribe. Then Moses climbed Mount Nebo. There the Lord showed him the whole land. Then the Lord said to him, this is the land I promised on oath to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I have let you see it with your eyes, but you will not cross over into it. And Moses, the servant of the Lord, died there in Moab, as the Lord had said. He buried him in Moab, but to this day no one knows where his grave is. After the death of Moses, the Lord said to Joshua, Moses my servant is dead. Now then, you and all these people get ready to cross the Jordan into the land I am about to give them, to the Israelites. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the laws my servant Moses gave you. Do not let this book of the law depart from your mouth. Meditate on it day and night. Then Joshua son of Nun secretly sent out 2 spies from Shittim. Go, look over the land, he said, especially Jericho. So they went and entered the house of a prostitute named Rahab and stayed there. When the king of Jericho heard that these men were in his town, he asked Rahab to bring them to him. Instead, she hid them on the roof of her house. She knew that God was with the Israelites and that they would take the land. She said, for the Lord your God is God in heaven above and on earth below. Please swear to me by the Lord that you will save my family from death. They told her, if you don't tell what we are doing, we will treat you kindly and faithfully when the Lord gives us the land. So she let them down by a rope through the window, for the house she lived in was part of the city wall. The men said to her, this oath you made us swear will not be binding on us unless when we enter the land, you have tied the scarlet cord in the window. The men left and returned to Joshua with the good news that everybody in the land was afraid of the Israelites. The next day, they prepared to cross the Jordan. Joshua said to the priests, take up the Ark of the Covenant and pass ahead of the people. So they took up the Ark and went ahead. Now the Jordan was at flood stage all during harvest. Yet as soon as the priests who carried the Ark reached the Jordan and their feet touched the water's edge, the water from upstream stopped flowing. It piled up in a heap a great distance away at a town called Adam in the vicinity of Zarethan, while the water flowing down to the Sea of Arabah, the Salt Sea, was completely cut off. So the people crossed over opposite Jericho until the whole nation had completed the crossing on dry ground. Understanding the story. The miraculous crossing at the Jordan is reminiscent of the parting of the Red Sea, when Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt. Now Israel has a new leader in Joshua, and the years of wandering in the desert are at an end. God is with this people as they finally enter the land promised to their ancestors, the patriarchs. Thank you, Lord, for your word. I love you. Come on back and we'll do this again.